Hi everybody. I'm going to make a short video of a link that you will find in the Writing Test 1 assignment sheet. So you can look at this as you know for as long as you want to, but I just wanted to explain it to you. You are going to be writing a one-paragraph summary for your first writing test of the article Shyness. So what is a summary paragraph? Well, first of all, please note that it's going to be one paragraph that I'm asking you to write. Okay, sometimes summaries can be longer, but in all cases, a summary is a shortened version of something that you read, watch, or listen to. For example, commonly we summarize news articles, even if we tell our friend about something we read. Longer passage, maybe in a book, or a film, chapters in a textbook, or we might even summarize chapters or even a whole novel. Okay, so what is the purpose of a summary? The main thing is that you are reporting very accurately the main ideas in the original, okay? So it's very important that, I'm just going to jump here, that you do not include any opinions, because it's not about what you think about it, it's reporting what the article says, okay? And when you do that, you want to keep the same tone and person as the original. So for example, if the article says, such and such a percentage of people are shy, you shouldn't say, you could be shy because. So and simply try to avoid you and your, because that would be a change in tone. This is very informal and speech-like. You want to make sure that your summary follows the order of ideas in the original. So if we're talking about the causes of shyness, they come in a certain order in the article. Don't mix that order up. Make sure that you use transitional signals to indicate the order, and so that your reader understands, the structure of the original. There were like 3 reasons or 4 ideas, and then you could say first, next, finally, etc. Again, no opinions. It's also important that your summary isn't too specific. Okay, you don't want to include a lot of statistics or examples. All right, you're just focusing on main ideas. However, it must include just enough detail to make those ideas clear to a reader who hasn't read the article. Okay, so here's an example of a summary of an article, Going Under the Light, which is about the pluses and minuses, or the positives and negatives, of laser surgery. You're going to see directions on how to write a strong topic sentence, an example of that topic sentence, and then an outline or notes on the key ideas. Finally, you're going to see a summary paragraph written from the notes. Okay, so when you write a strong topic sentence, I have shown you in another video that I want you to use a specific formula. Okay, I give you 3 different models, but the main in your future summaries, it's good to think of the topic sentence as using this IVF. I stands for identify. That means you should identify the source of your summary. This could include the title of the article, such as Shyness, the author, the date of publication, if you have that, or page ranges, depending on the information you have. V stands for verb. So you want to choose, after you've said, this article, you want to choose an effective reporting verb, depending on what the purpose of the article is. So for example, is it to explain, to compare, to contrast, to, we have different purposes. And F stands for finish the thought. So that is, what is being explained, compared, contrasted, or so forth. This will be clear when I show you an example. Okay? So Here's the I, the V, and the F. So going under the light from Newsweek, October 2, 2005. So I've identified the article and the source. And then I'm going to choose the verb explains. And what does it explain? The positive and negative effects of laser surgery. Now, this article was quite long, actually, quite a few paragraphs. So I'm just going to show you some really simple notes to give you the idea. So I knew that it was explaining the positive and the negative points of laser surgery. So for the good points, it's quick, it's very precise. In other words, it's more accurate than other methods. So the bad points, it could be expensive and maybe unsafe or ineffective. And notice I decided to add a little bit of detail here, because what do I mean by unsafe? Okay. First of all, it's not painless, and there was an example of cold sores in the original article, which I put just a note here to remind myself to say something about it. It could cause permanent damage and scarring, so if not done properly. So here's my one paragraph summary of this very long article, okay? So notice the topic sentence is in bold, and then I've used my reporting verb is in red, and then also my signal words to organize my paragraph and to show how the ideas are related and moving along. Okay, so going under the light from Newsweek, October 2nd, 2005, explains the positive and negative effects of using lasers for cosmetic surgery. So that's my topic sentence. So there are two main advantages to this special kind of surgery. First of all, it is quick, and then I explain what I mean by quick. Patients can have wrinkles and age spots removed in only a few minutes. In addition, some doctors believe the laser method is more precise and accurate than other methods. So these are all the positives. On the other hand, now I'm signaling that I'm switching from positives to negatives. It is expensive and may not always be safe or effective. For example, lasers are not painless. One patient said she had cold sores around her mouth for several weeks after her surgery. In addition, people who decide to try the laser approach should realize that the equipment can cause permanent damage if a doctor makes a mistake. Finally, if care is not taken immediately after surgery, scarring could occur. Okay, so that is it. I've taken you through the steps of writing a summary that always begins with reading or your original source, goes to note-taking, and then you use your notes to write a one-paragraph summary. Okay.